For everybody, we're just going to be using the short bands today. If I show you really quickly, I've already got my short bands set up on the board. And I want you to have a chair as well available today. If there's a chair close by, or again, watch it. We want to continue to work on the strengthening of standing up and moving. I've got a couple of other exercises as well. So look forward to that. Rosa, good morning, Rosa. I can't start without you being here, so I'm glad you got here. And so that's really important. And then Terry, good to see you this morning, Terry, as well. You guys are always consistent, and I love having you here and being able to work, and thanks for trusting me with your time as well. So this is my message for today. It's not even an I know exactly what it is. Culture. We're living right now through a really tough time. And I would say, and again, this is my opinion, but I would say the toughest part of the time that we're living through actually is the culture that's being developed, both of anger, of uncertainty, of depression, of isolation, of uncertainty of the future, not knowing. And the reality is the leaders really don't know what's going on either, because we're getting different information every day and they're changing as they're learning. And so we feel like we're on this wave of constantly changing of what's the future going to be. And it got me thinking about culture. Because growing up in England, we really had a southern culture and a northern culture that was affected by the socioeconomic, the weather conditions, the type of work you did, whether it was blue collar or white collar, and all these different things. But we had a culture, and when you went to different towns, there'd be slight changes in culture because people created their own environment. And when I came to America, I didn't really realize it as much. Obviously, there's a New York culture, there's a West Coast, Los Angeles type of culture, and in between there's a lot of different cultures as well, but it didn't seem as ingrained because maybe it hadn't been around as long, or because there's much more of a compilation of different people coming in, until we got to the time where we are today. And I realized how the senior generation had its own culture, and that's everyone that I'm talking to. That's all of you out there that are watching this in the program. Because you had a caring for each other, and that's now exposed because of sometimes the lack of caring that we're seeing. You had a community, you had a strength together where you put in the work, you worked hard, you cared about your neighbors. There was a thing, people would help each other out, and we don't see that as much. So that brought me even more as to who you are. And a culture doesn't have to be started in a community. A culture, truthfully, get started in your own mind. It gets started in your own brain. Who are you? What's your character? And the culture you have starts with the way that you treat yourself and the way that you think, because that's what comes out. Whatever we think is where we go, right? Whatever we look at is where we head. As far as, if I'm out on a bike and I'm riding a bike and I'm going around a corner and I don't look around the corner and I look at the wall in front of me, I would drift towards that wall because my eyes go there even though I want to go somewhere else. So what's the culture that we're building for ourselves? What's the culture you're putting into your mind? There's a lot of angry people out there, and they have an excuse to be angry because there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of people that are ripping people off, but the anger serves no purpose to you. The positivity that you put into your mind will lead to positive results, positive actions, positive environments, because you create the environment in yourself. And that spreads, and we know that what you create attracts the same. And when someone comes in and starts pulling you down, if you have a culture of positivity in your mind, you will be able to defend against drawing into the negativity and be able to continue to thrive yourself. Now, that thriving goes far beyond the way you think. It goes far beyond what you say. It goes to the messaging you send to your body. And that's what I want to leave you with today. Before we get onto the workout, have that positivity of mind in your here and let it feed to your body. Whatever you're going through, you can achieve it, you can do it. I don't just say this, I've lived it. Some of those that you have spoken, that I've spoken to know my background. It's not as athletic without problems as people have discovered. I don't like to talk about me because this is about you. But I know if you approach it with positivity and belief and trust, that your body is built to heal. Your body is strong enough. If you tap into your brain and send positive energy, I guarantee you'll be better by being positive than you ever will by being negative. And I just wanted to say, I got this bracelet on today, got given to me by a young little lady called Bella. So thank you so much for giving that to me. I'm wearing that today, positive. All right. So with that going on, I just quickly go back and say hi, good morning, Bob. Great for being here. Pat, I know you're watching in there, you're ready to go. Kimberly, good morning. And Betsy, the professor's back in town. Let's get going. Okay, so a different type of workout warm-up today. I always listen to what people are saying and the issues that we're having, and I want to address some of those issues in the warm-up by giving you little exercises to help engage the foot, the neuropathy, the feeling, the drop foot, because the exercises we do at the beginning obviously are just a warm-up to get you going. So the first thing I want you to do, and let me turn sideways as we go in here just so you can see. I want you to move your foot, oops, open this up, move your foot so it touches the board, lift the foot up and bring it down. Let the foot touch the back of the board, slide it up the back and bring it down. So here we go, right foot touch, lift, bring it back. And what you want to try and do is lift that toe till it goes over the top of the edge of the board and then just bring it back. So very simple. Now, for some of you, your foot would drop as it goes into here, but don't worry about your foot dropping. Try and think of sliding your toe. Instead of thinking of your foot being flat, think of I'm going to slide my toe up the side and use the pressure of the board to push your foot into the back and then lift it and slide it down. Just let's go a couple more. I'm going to turn the board back to the front. So you go, here we go. Right foot, up, down, touch the back of the board, up, down, and notice how you're engaging. Notice how you're engaging your ankle, your foot. You're also engaging the feel because you feel that toe touch the back of the board and you're feeling it staying on there. Okay, very good. Now what I want you to do is I want you to push the board to the right, put your foot on the board and just push the heel down and slide it off. Push to the left. Put the ball of the foot on the edge, push the heel to the ground and slide it back. So we got push, ball, heel to the ground, slide. Push, ball of the foot, heel to the ground and slide it back. Board to the right, ball of the foot, heel, slide it back. Lift, ball of the foot, heel, slide it back. A couple more, push the board. Ball of the foot on the edge, push the heel to the ground, slide it back. And lift, ball of the foot, heel, and slide it back. Now I'm going to go a little bit slower on these exercises because I really want you to feel them and not feel like you're playing catch up. Because again, this is about feeling and success. What I want you to do now is take your heel, sorry, what am I talking about? I'm going so slow, I'm not even talking right. Okay, push your toe against the board, lift it up until the ball of your foot slides over the top, then push your heel down and now slide it back. So we go back of the board, lift till the toe goes over the top, push the heel to the ground, and then slide it back. So, toe, slide, ball of the foot, heel, push it down. Now, if you're having trouble bringing that toe up, really, really focus on trying to go. And you can pull as high as you go. Even if I have dropped foot, my heel still goes over the top. I push and I'm down. And what we're doing here is getting the neurons activated of feeling in the feet and getting the blood beginning to get down to that area because there's activity going on. There you go, last one, push heel and down. Very good. Now what I want you to do is just lift your right heel, touch the board and down, left heel. So all we're doing now, instead of touching the top of the board, the heel is pushing on the back edge of the board. So my toe wants to try and stay up if I can. There you go, just keep that toe up and let the heel touch the back of the board. The toe never touches the board right now. Good, and if you notice, the board is not rocking side to side. The board is stationary and I'm able to control both my balance with the leg I'm standing on and the placement of my foot to really have that heel touch. We're getting repetitive memory of movement. There you go, excellent. Now rest for a second. We're going to continue to combine these in. So what I want you to do is lift your right foot, tap the board, then put your heel on the edge and slide it back. So we go toe, heel, slide. Toe, heel, slide. My toe is on top of the board, my heel is on the edge of the board and I slide it back. So toe, heel. Now notice when you do the slide, you can't put all your weight on that foot. So you're really working on the leg that's staying on the ground is adjusting the weight or taking the weight to make up for the leg that's moving. So we're really working on the heel, we're working on the toe, and we're working on our weight transference. There you go, good. Keep it going. Last one on the left. There you go, good. This one. Now we're going to put these all together. So watch how this goes. We push our foot, just watch one time, against the back of the board. We slide it up. We put the heel on the edge, which we already did. Now go toe, heel, and slide it back. And the whole time, you're working your balance on the leg that's staying on the ground. Are you ready? Let's go right foot. So we go back of the board, slide till the heel touches, go toe, go heel, and slide it back. Left foot, push the board. Foot tip touches the back of the board, slide up until your heel touches the edge. Now go toe, heel, and slide it back. Here we go again. So we go back of the board, heel, toe, heel, and slide it back. Left foot, back of the board, slide till your heel touches, toe, heel, and down. One more each side. Back of the board, lift it up till your heel touches, then go toe, heel, slide it back down. And last one, back of the board, heel, toe, heel, and slide it down. Excellent. Just come and march in place and feel every time you touch the ground and lift your foot. I want you to feel the foot that's staying on the ground. Feel how solid you feel. So let's go a little slower. Solid, solid. Good, just staying. I'm really secure in my foot placement, which gives you the freedom to then be able to move. And we're going to do a little bit of walking going on in a minute. Okay, so that's the end of the warm-up, the quick warm-up we're going to do. It wasn't so quick. But now what I want you to do is come and stand back. Now we're going to do our tapping on the board. Watch one time so you can join in. We're going 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 with the same foot, and the board should not rock and touch the ground. Let me show you one time. We go 1, across 1, 2, across 2, 3, across 3, and down. Looks so simple. People go, oh my gosh, that's so easy. I could do that all day, until they try it. And they say, whoa, it's not quite as simple as we thought. Are you ready? Here we go, right foot. So you go tap 1 on top, we cross. 2, cross 2, 3, cross 3, bring it back down. Left foot, we go tap 1, 2, cross the body, 2, wider, cross the body, bring it back down. Here we go again. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and down. Left foot. 1, and 1, and 2, and 2. A wide 3, cross 3, and back down. Right foot again. 1, and feel how the pressure on your left foot changes and how you'll bend your knee a little bit to control. Left foot. 1, and 1. Feel the pressure on your right foot, and feel how you're changing constantly the pressure onto the ground. Last time each side. 1, and 1, and 2, and 2, and 3. Bend that left leg so you can move it down. Left foot. Last one. 1, and 1, and 2, and 2, and 3, and 3, and bring it back down. Good. Shake those legs out. That's awesome. Good, go back into a little march. Again, just to loosen those legs up. We begin to get the heart rate going up a little bit more. That smoke in the air is certainly not healthy, I'm sure of that one. Okay, what I want you to do is now roll your fingers while you're marching. We're multitasking the brain. I'm going little finger all the way up while I'm marching. So no different than walking down the street and trying to get something out of your pocket, trying to search for something in your purse, trying to catch that money that falls out of trees. Remember that stuff? I was always told money grows on trees, but I've never seen it fall off yet. Okay, good, and come back to the center. Now, what I want you to do here, we're going to do an exercise, and let me explain this one to you. We're going to work on a transition of balance, weight transference, where we're going to be building one leg stronger than the other to begin, and we'll do the same. So what I want you to do, and you'll see this, take your right foot and step it behind the number 3, lift your left leg, place it on the number 2, push, and then step back off. And we're going to do 10 of these just going to the right. So right foot on 3, left foot on 2, and step back. Are you ready? Here we go. Go slow to begin. 3, 2, back. And 3, 2, back. And you'll notice, because your weight is on your right leg, the left leg has to work a little bit harder to push because the left leg is closer to the center. That's 4. Is that 4 or 5? Anyway, I'm going 5. Let's focus in. 6. And push. 7. And push. 8. Let your legs do the work. And 9. Last one. And 3, 2. Come back to begin. Now we're going the other side. Are you ready? Left foot goes on 3. Right foot on 2. Step back. That's 1. And again, let the leg push so we strengthen that right leg. Instead of leaning your body, push with the leg. That's 3. Here. Push. Bend those knees. 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 3 and 2. 9. And last one. 10. Step back. Okay, give me some butt kickers. If you stay facing the front, all I'm doing, I'm just lifting those heels up, and we're just going to try and lift them just a little higher. See if you can kick your butt. All we're doing is we're stretching out the front of the leg, and at the same time we're activating the hamstring, because the hamstring is the muscle that contracts that allows you to lift that heel. Great for strengthening, and very important to strengthen as well for overall stability. And it will help take some pressure off of your knees by having strong hamstrings as well. Okay, shake that out. We're going to do this exercise one more time, but this time, if you want to advance this, you're going to go 3 and 1, 3 and 1, 10 times. So if you want to stick on 3 and 2, that's fine. But again, feel safe and solid. Are you ready? Here we go. Right foot on 3, left foot on 1, push harder, that's 1. 3 and 1, 2, good. And push. 3 and 4. You're doing great. Come on. 5 and 6. 3 and 1. And push that left leg. 7 and push. 8 and push. 9. I can really feel that muscle work in the left leg. 10. Good. Let's go straight to the left hand side. 3. Find your placement. 1. And 3, 1, that's 2, and 3, 1, that's 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Keep it going, you're doing great. 7, and 8, and 9, last one, and 10. Good, step back. It's water time. Make sure you get your water. I've got my water here. I actually filled it up extra full today because I knew I had this talking problem. People say I have a talking problem. I talk too much. Thank you. Okay, that sounds great. Next thing we're going to do, very simple exercise. I want you to step up on 2 and step on 2. And just rocking nicely side to side. Now, what I want to do here, I'm going to challenge you, and this is a challenge. I warmed up with this one today before we started to see how it was, and I wasn't as quick and as sharp as I thought I was going to be. This is a great challenge for anybody. I could take a professional athlete, put them on this exercise, and they will struggle. And now, not struggle physically, struggle reaction-wise. I want your balance reaction to be so quick that you can feel your pressure points and adjust quickly. So what we're going to do, very simple, I'm going to push down with your right foot. We'll just go through this. Push on the right, lift your left foot. Now, push with your left and find your balance straight away. Good. Push with your left foot, lift your right leg, and now push you and find that balance right away. Try not to push so much, and I've done it both times, where the other side of the board touches the ground. Push with your right leg. I'm going to try this time now. Go. So we want to try and find that balance without the other side. There you go. Find that balance. Push with the left leg, lift with the right, Now, push down. Can I find that balance straight away? Oh, board touch the side. I get so competitive with myself. Lift the left leg and find that balance. Boom. Can I shift and adjust? Push with the left. Can I find with my right? I haven't done it with the right yet. I push too hard each time. There you go. Good. Push with the right and find your balance. Now, you don't have to keep up with me. Do the same thing. Take your time until you find your balance. I want you to integrate the muscle, feel, the pressure point, and the ability to find your center, and then push, lift, and now in between, once you find your balance, lift quicker. So you go lift, and straight away you're back again. Find that center. And as soon as you found it, lift. And when I say found it, hold it for like a second or two so you know it's there. You're not just passing through it. That's enough. Now I can lift, and I push back and find that balance again. Beautiful. And lift and find that balance. Okay, good. Bring your feet to one-on-one. We're going to do the same thing now. So again, we're in a balanced position. This is more of a walking alignment, right? You wouldn't be walking with your legs this far apart, but it's great for the strength to come back. If I begin to fall off balance, I move my foot to push myself back to the middle again. Now we're walking. Right? So imagine you're walking in here in this alignment and you begin to feel off balance. So push down with your right foot, lift the left, now find your balance straight away. Good, and push down with the left and find your balance straight away. And lift your left foot, and again, go at your own pace. If you haven't found your balance, stay there a little bit longer and then catch up, or go at your own pace. All I want you to think about is I'm on one side, I'm beginning to feel off balance, I find my center straight away. I'm here, I find my balance straight away. And I lift, I find my balance straight away. And I lift, and I find my balance straight away. There you go. So let's go back to 2 and 2 now. I want you to rock. And this is your own program. Okay, so what you're going to do here, any point, you're going to lift your foot and find your balance. So I can rock, I lift my foot, I'm going to find my balance. Then I'm going to rock, and many times as I want, I'm going to lift my foot, I'm going to find my balance. Great exercise to do watching TV at night, right? So I'm just rocking, I'm watching TV, I'm just going to lift my foot and find my balance. And what we're learning here is the ability to come from movement to stillness, to safety. When you find your center, you're safe. Here we go, rock it again, and lift your foot and find the balance. Now, I'm going to do this, keep doing that one, or go back to the one-on-one if you like, but I'm going to give an advanced version here. Put your right foot on 3 and left foot on 2. Only go to this one if you feel really comfortable and strong. Okay, so you're going to go here. You can lift either your right foot or your left foot. I lift here, now I've got to find my balance. So my left foot is on 2 and my right foot is on 3. You'll notice my left leg is working more. So I can rock in here, you can lift either your right leg or your left leg. Now can I find that balance and adjust? Good, and rock side to side. You'll notice again, your left leg's working harder. I'm going to lift my right leg, bring it back down and find that balance. And last one, I rock side to side. I think this time I'm going to lift my left leg. I'm going to touch and find that balance. Good. Shifting my right foot to 2, left foot to 3. And again, if you've been on the 2 and 2 and want to go to the 1-on-1, you choose your foot position. This is what I love about the 60 up, is it's made to fit you. You're able to do whatever you want to do. So pick the foot position that you want to go and just take the challenge. So just rock wherever your feet are. Now, lift one foot up and then find your balance. Again, I've got my right foot on 2, left foot on 3. Now I'm going to rock side to side. I'm actually going to lift my right leg up and find my balance. And rock as many times as you want or as few times as you want. I can go straight away. I've only done a couple of rocks. I'm going to lift my left leg and I'm going to go here. And I'm going to just rock a couple of times, lift my right leg. And all I'm looking for here is, can I find that middle after a movement? Great stuff. Now, to finish this one up, which would confuse the brain to get stronger, is I would rock and move my other foot to whichever position I want it to go. So now I got it on 1, 2. Right, left foot. Now from here, I could take my right leg and put it to 3. And now I'm going to find that balance really quick. And now I'm going to rock. I'm actually going to bring my right foot now into number 1 and find my balance. So I'm giving you these so over the weekend, you can play with them. Get in front of the TV. Just try rocking. Put your feet in different positions and find your balance. And this is a great workout. I can feel the sweat going down the back of my neck. So I know I'm working, those muscles are working. And finish up, feet on 2 and 2, and just rock side to side. Awesome. Okay, so next exercise we're gonna do. I want you to take your shoes off. So step back off of the board and take your shoes off. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I'm gonna give you like 30, 40 seconds to take those shoes off because I wanna do some foot activation work today. I'm gonna step off of the board. I'm going to take my shoes off. They are going to go back on again, so don't throw them away. And all you're going to do is turn the board around so the board is facing closest to you. Okay, I'm going to do something completely different we've never done before today. And this again, neuropathy. Getting the activation of the toes and the feet. So we're going to start off nice and easy and take it slow. So if you're not taking your shoes off, that's okay, no worries. You'll get more action and maybe you'll do this later on if you don't take your shoes off now and put them back on later. But look at this exercise and work. What I want you to do is take your right foot and put it on the red ball. Again, my toe does not go ahead of the front of the ball in here. And all I want to do is I want to push on my little toe, push on my big toe. Push on my little toe and you'll feel your foot goes across, little toe, foot. And I'm actually bringing my heel down and then up again. So from here, it's on my little toe, I bring my foot flat, push it up on the big toe. So I'm just working across here, working from outside of my foot to inside of my foot. And feel those toes. Now, if you feel you want more activation, put more weight on your foot and lean forward slightly so you can feel your toes at all times are on the ball. There you go, good. Let's change feet. Take your left foot, place it on here. Good, and push up on your little toe, push up on your big toe. So just working across into here. There you go, perfect. Rocking side to side. Again, if you want more pressure, just lean slightly more on the foot that's on the ball and feel those toes and feel it's like I don't want to say a sharp massage, but you'll feel those pressure points in the bottom of your feet, which again will attract blood to that area, and blood we know carries healing agents and activates the neural connection as well. Good, bring your foot down, bring the right foot up. All we're going to do now is roll that foot around. So I go up on my big toe, roll across my toes and bring the heel down. So keep your heel up, roll it across. Up, roll it across. And you'll feel, and this is why I said take the shoes off, is you want to feel it where I'm going like this across my toes. My toes pressing and I feel my toes becoming independent. Toes are so important to balance. Change your shoes. Change your feet. Here we go, and roll it around. You go. So toes are critical for balance because they give you that strength to be able to push in different directions. And that's why it's so important to have those toes getting stronger, those toes activating. Good, roll it a couple more times. Then we're gonna do something completely different I've never done before. I practiced it, but I've never done it, I've never taught it. And it's something that I really think was so good. Bring your foot down. Now, watch what I'm gonna do with my foot. I'm just gonna turn, you're gonna stay facing. Instead of putting my toe on the ball on the foot, I'm going to put the arch of my foot in the middle of the ball, and you'll notice my toes are off the front, right? My toes are off the front. I would have all my soccer players do this because, again, strength and mobility of feet is critical. So I put the arch of my foot on the ball, my toe is off. I want you to push your toes down and try and touch the board and then pull them up. So my toes are down and up, down. Now press on the ball a little bit, so you can feel there's a power. So I got pressure on my foot, but my toes, I'll do it sideways. You stay as you are. I'm here, my toes are down, my toes are up. So I'm moving those those toes and getting my toes activated by having further to go than I normally would, but I've got that dynamic tension. Good, change feet. We go here, push those toes to try and touch the board. My foot is staying still. My toes are effectively down, my toes are up. My toes are down, my toes are up. So we're really pushing the toe activation and getting that flexibility, that individuality of each toe working, right? But they're working together and getting that strength. Good. Down and up. We're going to go 3 more. Down, up, down. Try and touch the board up and down and up. Good. This is the second part of the exercise. It's very simple. Put your foot over, same position. The arch of the foot is on the ball. My toes are off the front. What I want you to do now is try and push down and squeeze the ball. So you'll feel that your toes are coming back. If I did it this way, I'm trying to grab the ball with my toes and then release. And grab the ball with my toes and release. And grab the ball, like I'm trying to round the bottom of my foot. Obviously, your foot's a bone, so you can't really round it. But my toes can create this roundness. And all we're doing is building strength in those toes. Good, let's change feet. Facing forward. I'll face the side so you can see, but I want you facing forward. Feel the arch of your foot in the ball now. Bring your toes down and imagine you're trying to grab that ball with your foot and squeeze and up and squeeze and release and squeeze. 2 more, release, squeeze, release, and last one. Squeeze those toes, release. Now, one thing I will advise you, if you're going to do this exercise without the shoes on, make sure you have clean socks because, okay, my socks are, well, they're kind of clean. One, it's good for show, but believe me, it activates your nasal passages as well if they're not. Okay, last exercise I want to do in here now. I want to, again, put your foot, the arch of the foot in the middle of the ball, and I want you to push your heel down and push your toe. So I'm actually rolling my foot over the ball. So I'm here, I roll my foot and feel how going through the plantar fasciitis in here, we're actually loosening it up a little bit because we're getting that little pressure point going through the center, the plantar fascia underneath where you get the collapsed arch or foot in there, you have your tendon that goes through, the ligament that goes through the bottom, and we want to, again, make sure there's a little suppleness in that. Change feet. So I put the arch of my foot in the middle, a little bit of pressure now, push my heel back, my toe. So we're rolling the foot over the ball. Again, is this a hard exercise? No, but it's critical. And why is it critical? Because your feet are the first point of contact as you're walking, as you stand, as you move. We want to make sure the feet stay in great condition with flexibility, mobility, and freedom of movement. And I've heard so many times people say, oh, my feet feel like rocks. Well, the only way to get rid of that feeling is to start slowly getting the bones to loosen up, getting the tendons and ligaments to be able to fire and stretch and work to have that strength, and then build the strength in the feet and toes. Good, and come back. All right. This is the last thing we're going to do on here. And again, only do this if you feel comfortable. Put now the ball of your foot on the ball. So again, my toes aren't going ahead. I'm in here. My toes are on. I just want you to step and try and lift up and come down again. And step and push and come down again. All you're doing is feeding the foot individually, trying to find that balance. You're not holding for long. And you're getting those little pressure points in the feet, which we know when you go to the Chinese massage places, or we know obviously with Eastern medicine, how they love those pressure points. Change feet because of the way the pressure points and the nerve connections affect the rest of the body as pressure points and release points. There we go. And just pushing up, no shoes on obviously. Here we go, up, and last one, and feel that. Good, put your feet on the ground. All I want you to do now is just move your toes. Your weight's kind of on your heels, and just let those toes be nice and loose. Now what I want you to do, if you notice how I'm holding the board here, I want you to put your hands on top like this, put your fingers out. You can always grab it if you need. And as you move your toes, individually, I want you to move your fingers the same way. So I'm just moving my toes across and my fingers. So we're multitasking, again, the brain, and we're getting loose. We're getting that mobility in there. Okay, good. We're gonna move on now to the next one. What I want you to do is grab a drink of water and put your shoes back on and turn the board around. Does that make sense? It's a lot of stuff to get done in one go. The last part of that is put your bands on. Now, again, I'm doing something different that I don't normally do today. Not because it's not good to do, I'm changing up, finding new things we can do. So put your short bands onto your board, but keep the poles in the outside holes. All right, so I'm here, I'm gonna give you, a couple of minutes to do this because I don't want you to have to rush and feel like you're getting left behind, but make sure, but again, it's really, I just saw a message on here from Laura, and I'll get back to that, Laura, as well. Again, turn the board around, have the ball against you, put your shoes back on, grab a drink of water, and attach the bands, but keep the poles on the outside. Don't move them in. And that's the short bands you'll notice as well. I'm using the reds. Most of you have yellows, but put on the resistance you'd like. I'm gonna put my shoes back on. Now, I know we've gone slower today, but that's because I'm introducing some new movements, some new ideas, things you can do over the weekend. And again, I didn't see what Kathy did yesterday with the ball. I'm sure it's great because I read some great comments on it. I know she took the ball out, put it against the chair, was able to massage your back on there. I don't know if she did the hand workout. I'll show you that really quickly. You can just take the ball out, hold it here, and just squeeze it with your fingers into here and use it as a hand strengthener. You can also put your hand on it and just move your hand, the palm of your hand in here, and just loosen up into here as well, moving the hand around. So those are two exercises that I like for the hand. Okay, I hope you're there. Again, water, turn the board to face the front, short bands are on, and we're gonna go into a pretty heavy exercise because it's been slow to this point. So again, go at your own pace, enjoy the movements that you're gonna be doing, join in, get off the board if you need to, grab your water whenever you need. I can feel I'm sweating a lot today. So step up on one-on-one. So we're going on to a 5-minute workout. All right, all we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a little run on here. And again, the run is just where you're moving your feet nice and fast. You can lift a little higher, or you can just walk it out, whichever you want to do. We're gonna go 1 minute non-stop, increase the cardio, get your stamina up, have repetitive movement for your brain to integrate with your body, and make sure that your feet, as you step in, even though the ground's stepping, your feet are adjusting to your balance. Are you ready? We got 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1, and here we go. We got a little run going on now. I'm gonna take a little run in here, but again, go at your own pace. Some of you may want to go faster. Your feet are just on one-on-one, and I'm hardly lifting my feet off of the board, just enough that I can feel that I'm stepping back, but it's so light that I don't have that impact on the ground. This is a non-impact real exercise, but what's really good is you'll feel the board hit the ground. Now, when the board touches the ground on the side, and again, it's not so hard, but you'll get a little reverberation going through your feel it going through your bones. This is great for osteoporosis, getting that just little slight impact of the board hitting the ground. Your foot's not, the board is, and that will help strengthen again bones, right? We know that having small, what's the right word? I don't want to use the word impact because that sounds bad, but that small touch on the ground where it's a little tough, it's good for your bones. Okay, good. Come and stand in the middle, one-on-one. Now grab the right band on the inside. So I'm here, and what I want you to do here is lift the band across your body, just in here. So think of it going from your side across to the shoulder. Here, it's not a bicep curl, it's really my shoulder pushing into here. I call this one the grandchild lift. Good, and put the band down. Let's go to the left side. Here we go, are you ready? Again, lift up your grandchild, bring them down. Or lift up your shopping, try and keep that balance. I'm not doing a good job with my balance. Lift up, you're gonna lift up those grandkids to give them a kiss. There you go. Just in here, and lift. We've got 5 seconds. Lift across. Oh, my balance is, I'm not focusing enough on my balance today. Good, and place it back on the hook. And here we go, we're back in running again. Now on this one, I want you to change 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. So we're getting used as we're moving to take a little bit of a change. Look, when we were younger, we'd never think about this. We're running down the street, there's suddenly a puddle. Oops, I'll go around the puddle and I'm back in moving again. So now we've got that 1 minute and we are going to change this at 30 seconds. Here we go. Stop for a second now. Go left foot first. So we get used to leading with left. 2, 2, 1, 1. 2, 2, 1, 1. 2, 2, 1, 1. 2, 2, 1, 1. 2, 2, 1, 1. 2, 2, 1, 1. 2, 2, 1, 1. 2, 2, 1, 1. We're almost there. 7 seconds. Whew. Okay, we're going to strengthen up the biceps. Put your feet on 2 and 2. Grab the band again, bring it on the inside this time. Just got to adjust this here. And what I want you to do is bring your hand to the other hand. Here and down. Hand to hand, down. I'm going to touch my hand and down. And what we're doing here, and if you want to be extra strong, you can take it just above the hand. What we're doing, we're building the bicep muscle here to be able to lift and support the strength of the whole arm, and I'm balanced at the same time. Here we go. Good. Change up. Other side. Take your left hand again. Side to hand. Side to hand. Side to hand. Bringing it across your body. Hand. Side to hand. Or above the hand. In here. Good. Keep that elbow still. So we're really going the bicep isolation in here. There you go. And come and place it back down. Now, what I want you to do is step back on the floor, right foot down. Here we go, we're running. Now, I'm going to add a little test in here for you as well. So we're running, take your hand off if you like, so you can move, you know where the poles are. You can take one hand and run, take the other hand and run, take both hands knowing that the poles are there. If you begin to feel a little off balance, you can grab it and here now. Step up on 2 and 2 and balance. Find that balance straight away. And step back, here we go, we're running. And step up and find your balance, 2 and 2. And when you're ready, step back, go back into your little run again or fast walk. You could be a fast walk. And step up on 2 and 2, find that balance. I'm dripping in sweat today. It feels good. Step back, we're still going. Last little run. And step up, find that balance. And whew, step back off. That's a 5-minute workout that we did. Great job on the cardio, getting the heart rate up. Grab your water. And again, we come back. We've got a couple more things to do, but we're almost done for the day. Okay. That was a quick water break. Again, go at your own pace. If you want to take longer, take longer. What we're going to do is step up on 2 and 2. We're going to do a preparation here for strengthening the legs for getting up out of a chair or off of the ground. So find your balance. Push your butt back as if you were pushing it against a wall. Now bend your knees and stand back up. And we'll do 3 of these. Push your butt against the wall. Slide it down the wall. Keep that balance, stand back up. And push your butt against the wall. Go into that squat. Feel those muscles tight. And stand back up. Now, push down with your left foot. Take your right foot behind. Bend. Step up. Push on your right. Left. Bend. step back up, push on your left, take your foot slightly further back. You'll feel most of the weight staying on the leg on the board. That's 2. We go back here, push. 1 more time each side. Right leg goes back, step up, and left foot steps back and step up. Good, and find your balance. We're gonna do 1 more set of that. 3 squats, 3 lunges each side, stepping back off the board. So find your balance, and this is tough. If you're doing this, congratulate yourself. If you're not able to stay with this exercise, don't beat yourself up. This is tough, and great job on getting to this point. Butt goes back, slide the butt down the wall. Keep your pressure on your toes though. Stand back up, that's 1. Butt goes against the wall, slide down the wall. Stay strong on those feet. Stand back up, that's 2. 1 more. Butt goes back, we go down, and stand back up. Good. Push on the left foot, right leg goes back, push up. Left leg back, push up. 2 more on each side. Right leg goes back, step up, and left leg goes back. We push up, last one. Right leg goes back, we step back up. Left leg goes back, and we step back up. Good, and just rock it out. So that's the beginning preparation. Now, I want to go on to the workout to help stronger, both getting off of the ground and getting out of a chair. So step back on the ground. We do the same thing here. Same thing. You're on the ground. Feel how solid your feet feel. Feel how strong. Haven't been on a board and doing it. Now on the ground, it feels so simple. So push your feet into the ground. Push your butt back against the wall. Hold onto the poles. Go into a knee bend and push like you're getting out of the chair. And go back. Now I want you to think as you push up, push your head forward and up. So if I did it from the side, we're here. We get out of the chair, my head goes forward and comes back. Instead of, a lot of times, we'll be sitting in the chair and we'll do this and our head's already going backwards, which pulls us back into the chair. Okay, next one, take your right leg back, bend, push up. Left leg, down, push up. Right leg, down, push up. Left leg, down, push up. And only go as deep as you feel comfortable. And here we go. Down and up. We've got 1 more set to do, but before we do that, shake your legs out. Listen, I want to tell you something. You are so strong, and I don't say that. This is no, trying to say things to make you feel good. You are so strong. When I used to do this with Bob Eubanks, right, and I saw how little people believed in his physical ability, they would say, does that hurt? Oh, you can run. Don't push yourself so hard. Take it easy. This is your life. This is up to you to take this back so you can do everything. And I know you can do these exercises if you build slowly. So again, don't let anybody else limit you. Feel your strength. Put your feet in the ground. Butt goes back, and 1. And when I trained Bob, he couldn't believe how strong he was able to get in everyday activity and movements because he actually worked the muscles. Here we go. Step back, bend where you feel comfortable, change feet. Back, down, change feet. Back, down, change feet. It really sometimes, if there's something that upsets me, and it's not like I get upset and angry, last one, but when people limit other people, when that person could do so much more, and I've never yet found anybody that I've trained that couldn't do more than they believe because of what other people told them. And that's the thing that drives me crazy, is people set limitations on age, and I don't care about age. Age is irrelevant, right? I set limitations on what the person limits themselves, and then we break it down and show they can do more because we spent too much time listening to the outside voices instead of trusting that inside voice. Because if I asked you, how old would you be if you didn't know how old you were? How old would you be if you didn't know how old you were? I guarantee all of you are 20 years younger. Then think that way, feel that way, be smart, listen to your body, but don't limit yourself because of somebody else. Okay, shake your legs out. Give me a couple of butt kickers just to loosen, because we're going on to the last part here. Here we go to the ground. Again, only go as deep as you feel comfortable. If your legs are tired, you can stop now and just give yourself a little butt kick in here, and then just start stretching out and shaking the legs. For those of you that want to go on, Grab hold of the poles, take your right leg back, slide your hands slowly down, and then let that back knee touch the ground and pull yourself back up again. I don't want you to stay down there too long. We go back, we go down, let the back knee touch the ground and push and pull. So your arms are pulling, both feet are pushing on the ground. Here we go. Back, slide your hands down and push yourself back up again. And other side, here, slide your hands down and pull yourself back up again. Now, last one we're doing here, and I'm pushing you today, this is the last workout of the week that I'm doing with you. I want to push you a little bit further if you feel right. Don't do this if you don't. But again, if you want the challenge and you're able to know that you can achieve this, join in. Or just do a little bit. If you just want to go back into here and do this, that's fine too. Here we go. Foot goes back. We slide down, touch the board, pull yourself back up again. We go back, left foot. You slide your hands down. If you want to touch the board, go here and pull yourself back up again. Here we go. 2 more times each side. Right. Stay here if you want to, or touch the board and pull yourself back up. Remember, when you're coming up, you're pushing forward until you feel yourself balanced, and then you can bring that head over your center. Down, touch the board, pull yourself back up again. 2 to go, last one. So I'm here. I'm going to tell you, I said stop. I'm going to do this sideways, so I want you to see the motion of the body. So I'm here, I touch the ground, I touch the board. Now notice my head. My foot's pushing, my head goes forward and then comes back over my middle. Last one, foot goes back, I slide, my heel touches the ground, I touch the board, my head goes forward towards my hands, and then I push and stand back up again. And there we have the workout. But there's one more thing to do. If you have a chair, I want to do the chair stand. So I'm going to move the board out of the way. I'm going to bring my chair in. Here's my chair. And we're just going to practice 10 getting out of the chair. Are you ready? Just 10 getting up out of the chair. I'll do the first 5 facing the side so you can see the motion. So I'm sitting in the chair. My feet are solid on the ground. I pull my heels slightly back towards the edge of the chair because I want my center of gravity to be closer to me. If my feet are here, it's harder to get up. So I slide my heels. Sometimes your heels may touch your chair. Now, I push my chest forward, my head. I put my hands on my knees and I slowly rock and push with my hands at the same time, and I stand up. When I sit down, my butt goes out. I can put my hands on my knees and that will help me go down slow. So that's 1. Are you ready? We rock, I push with my hands, and I'm 2. I can put my hand on my knees and I can control my upper body. So remember, my heels are closer to me. I lean forward, my hands are here, and as I push onto my toes, my hands push myself up. So I'm here, up, and we come and sit back down again. Number 5. Get it in one motion. Now I want to get up, so I roll, I push, and I'm up. The last 5 I'm going to do facing you. I hope one day we can get on some of these calls and I can actually watch you guys and ladies and gentlemen doing this as well. So here we go, number 6. Roll and push. If you notice, my elbows go slightly wider to be able to then push my elbows in for that strength. So we're here, elbows go wide. Now think of it as you push, bring your elbows together and push up. That's 7. Come and sit back down again. And do it in your own time now. Just imagine, oh, here comes the mailman. I'm going to stand up and go and get the mail. Sit back down, that's 8. You know what? I feel like going and get myself a cool drink. I'm going to stand up, 9. And this is my favorite one. We're finally back outside going to a restaurant. I'm sitting in the restaurant, feeling great, and I'm just here. And the dinner's over, we're going home. So that is the end of the workout today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to give you a quick little cool down. And again, I'm going to bring the board back in, but you can hold onto the back of the chair if you'd like to. You don't have to use the board. Oh, that was a good workout today. Tough for sure. So to begin with, all I want you to do is hold onto the the pole. Take your right hand and just move it back and see if you can bring your hand inside the pole. That's 3. If you have a really stiff shoulder, bend the elbow a little bit, and if you don't want to go high, just take it to the side, just over the handle. But here we go, just nice and easy, loosening up those shoulders. Good, let's change side. Again, we're going backwards. Again, go at your own level. If you've got a bad shoulder, just take it over here. Just lift your hand over the pole, but we can take it all the way around. There you go, one more. Good, what I want you to do now is find your stance. Take your fingers, and I just want you to touch your thumb against each finger. Nice and light. So I'm just here, working my hands and fingers down here. Now just shake those hands out and just loosen the hands, shake them out now. There you go, and drop into your side. Good, take your shoulders, just roll them back, nice and easy. Whew. And roll them forward. There you go. What I want you to do now is take your right arm, bring it across your body, and pull with your left hand so we stretch out the upper back. Let's go to the other side. Bring it across, stretch out the upper back. And again, just stretch it across, feel that stretch. And last one, feel that stretch, very good. Good, now what I want you to do, grab hold of the poles, step back a little bit, and just bend forward at the waist. Keep those legs straight, and just feel how the stretch begins to stretch down the back of the legs. And I want you to drop your head and allow your elbows to touch the poles if you can. Good, and come and stand back up again. Got a sweat in my eyes going there. The next thing I want you to try and do, we're going to do the same motion again. We're going to be here, I step back, I drop. What I want you to do now is round your back and flatten your back. So we get a little of that mobilization in between the vertebrae. Just all you're doing here is push that back up and let it drop. Squeeze your abs, squeeze tight here and let the back go rounded and down. And last one, into here and back down again. Good. Next one we're going to go on to, I'm going to put the board on the right, put the ball of the foot on the edge of the board and just push forward. Good, and change feet, ball goes to the left, ball of the foot on the edge and just push. Oh, I can feel that stretch. My calves have been really tight. I know we spoke the other day, I think Kirk, you sent me a link, and I ended up having to go and get a, like a massage ball and put it on there and work the knot out. But the hydration obviously is really important because you can loosen the knot, and without hydration, that knot can build up again really fast. And my calves have been really tight. Change feet, but thank you for that tip as well. There you go, good. And last exercise we're going to do, just do a couple of little heel butt kickers. We're almost done, just a couple in here. Now, one thing that I love this stretch, and some of you may struggle with it to begin with, but put your hand on your right thigh, bend your knees till your hand touches your knee. Now lift that right knee up and see if you can pull that leg. If you can, and pull it back, go to the stretch. We'll feel the stretch down the front of the quad. But even doing this here and pulling this in is a great stretch to have. Here we go, left hand, slide it down to your knee, lift your knee up. Now pull yourself up. If you can reach your ankle and can pull it back, go into here. Remember, the board is there to help you, and if you're losing your balance, you can just drop it and find your balance. One more time, we're almost done. Down, lift the knee. I'm gonna go into the full stretch, but again, just pull into here if you want to. Feel that little stretch through here. And last one coming down, left hand slides. Oh, I can hear the trash truck. I remember my trash today. Remember last week I ended up missing the trash pickup. There you go, bring it down. And that, my friends, is the end of today's workout. Let me come in. Okay, I'm gonna be talking about this over the next couple of days, but not this Tuesday coming, but the following Tuesday, I'm not gonna plan a workout. You've got, 12 days to plan questions for me. So let me be very specific about this. Whatever issues you're having, you're going to send me a message during the live, and I would dedicate 3 minutes to each issue that you have and give you an exercise for that issue that you can do at home on your own. Because there could be a lot of different people that have the same issues going on. So you're going to test my knowledge and my ability to give you exercises to help. And there may be some conditions that I haven't studied enough, and I'm going to always be honest with you. I'm not going to say, oh, try this. If I don't know something, I will go and research it, and I will figure out what's great exercises for that condition. But I want you to start making notes. Think about the struggles you're having, and think about what you want to improve on, and write them on a piece of paper. And don't bring them to this Tuesday's class. I'm giving you 12 days to plan it and think ahead. And I will show up on Tuesday with no planned workout, and I want you to tell me what you want to work on. People might say, I have a hard time stepping off of a sidewalk. I have a hard time going upstairs. When I begin to turn to the right, I feel like I'm losing my balance turning to the right. I can't get out of a chair. So whatever it is, please start making notes now, and you don't have to send them to me in advance. We'll show up on Tuesday. I'm going to ask you, and like I said, I'll dedicate 3 minutes to each issue that you have. And if you have more than one, bring those with you, because somebody else may not have as many. And I will get through as many as I can in 45 minutes of helping you. We will do a warm-up, but I'm really excited about really getting your feedback live, because messaging's one thing, but when you say to me, I have people that send me messages and say, Dan, I have a problem with this. Sometimes I'm able to make short videos on the board, and I'll change the angle. I'll show just the foot. So I want to be here to help you fully. So again, spend the next 10 days, 12 days, preparing notes. Bring that piece of paper with you. So when I say, okay, who's up first, and you send me a message of what the issue is, I'll be here to answer your questions and give you stuff to do that will actually be so specific to you, instead of you fitting my workout into you. So that's not this Tuesday, coming the second Tuesday in October. So just going back through here, there's a lot of messages in here. Thanks, Betsy. Thanks so much for the message all the way back there. Always respect in there. Donna Klein, great to see you here. I don't know if you're still watching, but thanks so much for being and showing up to the live. Debbie Weimers Creech, thank you so much for being here as well and watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. And Carol, same thing again with you as well. Thanks so much. Beth, another one. You were stuck on Tuesday. Beth, don't get stuck on Tuesday unless it's Tuesday, and then you can get stuck on that day as long as you want, because just celebrate it. But I'm glad you're here. Dixie, you finally got your board set up, and it's in a place where you can use the DVD or the iPad, but wondering when to start DVD Facebook sessions. Okay, so this is a great question. Great question, Dixie. The important thing here is go through the beginner workouts to begin with. So go through the DVD start, where I show how to get on and safely off of the board. Don't do the Facebook until you're comfortable getting on the board and off the board. Then start the Bob Eubanks 3-week workout with myself and Bob, and see, and you'll get comfortable. As soon as you can safely get on the board, off the board, and you feel comfortable and safe, at that point you can join the Facebook Live, because again, we're going to move through, and I think you'll find, I've heard this a lot of people find the Facebook Live much more instructional, because when the videos that we're doing, you hear the same thing again and again. We recorded it, the conversation between me and Bob, and I don't really go into as much explanation of the exercises and why we do them as I do on the Facebook Live. And remember, you can always go and get the Facebook Live later on YouTube. They're uploaded to the 60 Up channel. Subscribe to that. There's no cost. The subscription is just so that you can locate the videos easier. And you can do those later on in the day as well. But great question, and really happy to have you here. Gail Johnson, not sure if you're still here. Bev Graff, not sure if you're still here. Janice, Alan Bright, I don't know if you're still here, but thank you, all of you, for being here and showing up and just sending your energy. Laura, you're right. There you go. Use the DVD to get the hang of it till you're able to do more and slowly at your pace. I love that. May, I don't know if you're still here, but I gave a message at the beginning to Bella for this little bracelet I'm wearing today, my good energy coming from the youngest generation. It was very kind of her to make that. Beth, you're most welcome. Always great to know that you're here and have you working along. Greg, same thing with you, mate. You're a young man at heart, and you got to let that heart come out and stay young. I'm a huge believer in that. Chad, thanks so much. You're just out of heart surgery 5 days ago, so you didn't do all, but it was a congratulations, welcome back. You're another victory, and we're so glad to be able to celebrate with you your success in surgery. We look forward to you getting back full-time onto the board. The chair drill was great for you and helps a great deal. You have issues going down, your knees going down and up, and being on one foot. There's no rush. That's the beautiful thing. Just do as much as you feel comfortable doing, and add. What's going to happen is as you do your workouts, you're going to feel more confident. Things will begin to feel more confident. You'll begin to feel strong, and it may just be that you bend a knee this much more than you used to. That's success. Doing it to the same level one more time is success. Doing the same amount and feeling better doing it, it's success. Trying it is success, because you learn where you are and then you can challenge yourself. And so that's why I'm proud of you, Chad. That's awesome. And welcome back. I'm so happy to hear that everything went well. And we look forward to having you even more in class. Nicole Ochoa. Nicole. Now, Nicole is in our commercials. She's a personal trainer. Great to see you here, Nicole. You said I'm looking good. I suggest you go to the optometrist and get your eyes checked. But obviously you're a fantastic trainer. She's a great trainer, and to have her as part of our infomercial talking about training on the 60 Up, it's great to see you. Long time. Terry, great. Love the workout. Love you. Thanks so much for being here, and I hope it helped. Again, it was a little slur at the beginning, but specific, and every time we work the body, we're improving. Carol, you have been here. That's awesome. Thanks for showing up, and I hope you enjoyed the workout, and thanks for going through there as well. Nicole, you're the excellent instructor, but thank you very much. It's nice to get kudos from my peers, so thank you so much. Yeah, Kurt, get out of here. You got to get going. I know I went on a little bit longer today, but I really enjoy spending time with you guys. And with that being said, it is late. I hope you enjoyed the workout. Have a fantastic weekend. I will see you back here on Tuesday. Love to you all always. And keep working to your better life, because it's just beginning. Take care. Bye-bye.